everyone, in today's video we are doing trying every Asian food product at Costco part 5. I'm so excited because today we have an assortment of things to try such as boba, snacks, mochi, baos, and I'm honestly just surprised that even though we've already done 4 parts of Asian food at Costco, they just keep coming out with more and more products for us to try. And also, if you haven't already watched parts 1, 2, 3, and 4, I highly would recommend doing so because we've covered a lot of the Asian food products at Costco, and if you've ever seen one at Costco and were wondering if it's good, I've probably already tried it in those. Let's just get started because we have so many things to try today. First up, we have these Irvins salted egg fish skins, and if you guys have never tried these, they are so good. Whenever one of my family members or friends travels to Taiwan, they always bring a bunch of these back, and I personally love the hot boom. That one is their like spicy version, although the original is already really good. Oh my gosh, it has this like fishy, savory smell to it. It smells really good actually. Those are so crunchy. Literally, they have such a crispy crunch to it. You definitely get that salted egg flavor, and on the bag they always have this little sign that says dangerously addictive, and I would honestly have to agree. These usually can get pretty expensive, so if I saw these at the shelves of Costco, I would definitely get this again. Next up, we have this Taiwan boba milk tea variety kit, and it comes with classic milk tea with brown sugar boba, taro milk tea with brown sugar boba, creme brulee milk tea with caramel boba, and passion fruit pineapple green tea with fruity boba. And judging by the picture, it actually looks really good, so we'll see what happens. The first step is to prepare the boba, which you could do either in the microwave or the stovetop. We're gonna do the microwave version today, and then we have to prepare the milk tea. So we put 2 ounces of hot water in a cup, pour a packet of milk tea powder into the cup and mix until the powder is dissolved. Add 7 ounces of ice and stir. Add 2 more ounces of water or milk and stir. And then pour the boba into the milk tea cup and serve with a straw. It also says for more chewy boba, allow the drink to sit for 3 minutes before consuming. All right, so we finally have all our drinks made, and just a heads up that the boba microwaving instructions said 18 seconds, but after 18 seconds I could feel it and it seemed hard. So instead what I did was I just microwaved them for 25 seconds off the bat instead of 18. First up, we have the classic milk tea with brown sugar boba. Of course, we are using our Feed Meimei glass boba straw. Link will be in the description as always. Whoa, when they say classic milk tea, they really mean it. This actually tastes like pure classic Taiwan milk tea, and it actually is decently creamy, not watered down. I do think that the black tea flavor could be stronger. Like, you can taste it, but it definitely could be stronger. The boba, I think, is actually not bad. It has a decently nice chew to it. The outside is a little bit on the mushy side, but honestly, it's actually pretty decent. Now let's try the taro milk tea with brown sugar boba. Wow, the classic milk tea could have had a stronger black tea flavor, but this one has a really strong taro flavor actually. I definitely could add some extra milk to this. This is your classic artificially taro boba milk tea that you would get at like Quickly or something, but I personally don't mind that artificial taro taste. I think it's because I grew up with it, so I feel like the artificial taro has this flavor of nostalgia for me. Boba texture is pretty similar in here. Now let's try this creme brulee milk tea with caramel boba. I'm very curious about this caramel boba because I don't think I've ever had caramel boba before. Oh my gosh, the boba is very caramelly. Like, when you chew down on it, it releases this like caramelly sweetness. The milk tea itself does kind of have this like creme brulee-y flavor, almost like this sweet, creamy, custardy flavor. This one's actually not bad as well. Last but not least, we have the passion fruit pineapple green tea with fruity boba. Whoa. Immediately when you sip, you get hit with that passion fruit tartness. And I feel like I do taste some of the pineapple too. Very refreshing, very flavorful. The fruity boba texture, for some reason, I feel like is not as good as the other bobas we had in the kit, but it does release this like fruity candy flavor when you chew down on it, which is really interesting. I think it does complement the drink quite well. Overall, for this J-Way boba kit, the boba is pretty decently textured. It's not the best boba texture I've had in an instant boba kit, but it's pretty decent. And the drinks were actually, I think, all pretty surprisingly good. Next, we have this Taiwanese sticky rice, which is actually by the same brand that makes the boba that we just tried. And this comes with 6 packs of rice, and it says it's ready in 2 minutes. It says open the pouch, empty contents into a microwave safe dish, spray a bit of water over the bowl, and cover with a plastic wrap. Heat at 600 watts for 2 minutes. Okay, so here we have our heated up Taiwanese sticky rice. It smells really, really good actually. I can't believe this was made in the microwave in just a few minutes. This is actually really, really good. Very comforting, very sticky, and super flavorful. You definitely get that flavor of the shrimp, and I also get quite a strong mushroom flavor. And then the sticky rice, it has this nice chew to it. Wow, I'm honestly so shocked. You know what would make this even better though is some chili oil. You guys have seen me talk about this. This is the Zindru Crunchy Garlic Chili Oil, and this is the X-Bash, which is their spicier one. This stuff is so good. It's my mom's favorite. Whenever she runs out, she always texts me to get her more. So yeah, would highly recommend. I'll link it in the description for you guys. Ooh, that chili oil just brings it to the next level. Like, it was already so savory, umami, and flavorful before, but adding the chili oil adds this nice garlicky spiciness to it. Definitely would buy this again. So next up we have the Bubbies Mochi, and this is the tropical collection. It comes with mango, guava, and passion fruit ice cream mochi. All right, so first let's try the mango one. It's actually really, really orange. I think on the camera it doesn't look that orange, but in person it looks really orange. This definitely has a nice mango flavor, and you know, this actually really, really reminds me of the Trader Joe's mochi. The texture of the ice cream is the same, and the texture of the mochi is the same. It's very, very similar. Next, let's try the guava flavor. I'm really excited because I don't think I've ever had guava flavored mochi ice cream before. It tastes kind of like guava, but it actually does not taste that much like guava. At first I get hit with this kind of floraliness, and then I get some tropicaliness from the guava, but it's not distinguishably guava. I was really, really excited for this one, but I'm actually a bit disappointed. Last but not least, here we have the passion fruit flavor, and this looks identical to the mango one. Look at them side by side. They literally look the same. Whoa, this one is super tropically and tangy. You definitely get that kind of like sour tartness from the passion fruit flavor. Kind of like drinking a passion fruit juice in mochi ice cream form. Surprisingly, I actually think I like this one better than the mango flavor because I'm a mango girly through and through. Like, it's my favorite fruit, but I actually surprisingly like the passion fruit one more, and the mango as second place, and then guava as last place. Next up, we have this Bunbao assortment, and it comes with pork and shrimp buns, chicken buns, and barbecue pork buns. This is actually very interesting packaging. Kind of reminds me of Chancy. So we're gonna do one of each bun, and for the cooking instructions it says to steam on high for 15 to 20 minutes. So while we wait for those to steam, I figured why not try something else in the meantime. These are frozen sweet Azuki bean bars, which is basically like a red bean popsicle, and I don't even remember the last time I had a red bean popsicle. It was probably when I was a kid. I remember my parents would sometimes buy them, and I would have them as a little snack or a dessert after a meal. You can see the little red bean pieces in there. It has such a strong red bean flavor. It's nice and sweet, and the texture, this is more of a popsicle but not as icy, and the texture is broken up by actual pieces of red bean, which adds a nice contrast to the popsicle. Definitely would recommend if you like red bean. Okay, so now our baos are finally done steaming, and honestly all of them look so bouncy and fluffy and squishy. First up, we're gonna try the pork and shrimp bao. So let's cut it open and see what's inside. Whoa, oh my gosh, look how juicy that looks. At the bun, look at that fluff. It's very juicy and meaty and savory. This one with the pork and shrimp filling actually reminds me a lot of a xiaolongbao filling because it kind of has that like soupy pork flavor to it, and the shrimp just adds like a little bit of seafoody flavor. Not really that much. It's mostly the pork flavor is more dominant. The bun itself, it's not as fluffy and soft as I actually thought it was, but it does the job in holding the filling and also counteracting the saltiness of the filling. All right, now let's open the chicken one. Whoa, oh my gosh, look how juicy these buns are. Usually chicken tends to be not as juicy as pork, but this one looks really, really juicy as well. This one, when I first bit in, I immediately got like a celery flavor, which was interesting. I personally like celery. I know some people out there really, really don't like celery, but I actually personally like it. It does have like a chicken-y flavor to it. It's definitely less juicy than the pork one. You can see in there that there's some parts of it that are a bit dry. I even feel like there's a little bit of a hint of a ginger flavor. You guys know ginger is like my least favorite food on the planet, but it's just like a tiny hint, so it's not too bad. Last but not least, let's open the barbecue pork bun. Whoa, this one has so much juice, probably the most juice out of all of them. It's actually a lot more brown than I expected. This one definitely is the juiciest of them all. I'm honestly so shocked that a frozen bun could be so juicy. You definitely get that classic barbecue pork flavor in it, which has like a little bit of sweetness, and you get that really nice umami flavor of the pork. Would definitely get this again. So next up, we have this pork Lumpia Shanghai recipe. And I've actually never seen this at Costco before. So when I saw it in the freezer section, I knew I had to grab it. It comes with literally so many in there. I'm not super comfortable with deep frying, so I'm glad that this one actually comes with air fryer instructions. So it says preheat air fryer to 400 degrees, arrange in a single layer inside the air fryer basket with space between each lumpia, air fry for 13 to 15 minutes until internal product temperature reaches 165 Fahrenheit. Okay, so here we have our air fried lumpia. They look and sound really crispy. Let's do the chopstick test. Those are definitely crispy, and unfortunately I don't have any sweet chili sauce right now in my house, so we're just gonna dip it in chili oil and see how that goes. Let's give it a dip. Ooh, it is steamy, and wow, it actually goes really well with the chili oil. I was scared that I over air fried it and it was gonna be like super crunchy like a chip, but no, it has like a light crisp, which is nice. I would definitely get these again. These are super addicting. So next up we have this Taiyaki variety pack, and it comes with chocolate cream, vanilla custard cream, and red bean and cinnamon. You guys might remember that in part 1 I tried the Taiyaki custard ones, which I'm pretty sure is the same as this middle one here, but now they have this like variety flavor pack. These have the heating instructions of air fryer, oven, or microwave, and I usually do the air frying method. So preheat the air fryer to 350, remove plastic wrap from taiyaki, place desired number of frozen taiyaki flat on air fryer basket, heat in the air fryer for 7 to 8 minutes, and serve. So here we have our air fried taiyaki, and oh my goodness, these smell amazing. They're literally just filling up the kitchen with the beautiful, crispy, sweet smell of taiyaki. So I did 5 of each flavor. We have 5 custard, 5 chocolate, and 5 of the red bean and cinnamon. So let's go ahead and just start with the classic, the custard. It has really been a while since I had these, and I forgot how good they are. Like, I knew they were good and I was expecting them to be good, but wow, it still exceeded my expectations. They're just so good when they're fresh and hot, so lightly crispy on the outside, and you get the sweet dough, and then the custard is so creamy. It's basically like a tiny crispy waffle with custard inside. So good. All right, now let's try the chocolate cream one. Wow, this is giving very like brownie vibes. Almost like how when you get an edge piece of the brownie, it's crispy. So you got that crisp from the outside of the taiyaki, and the inside it's like gooey and chocolatey. Actually almost like a lava cake type of situation. Like a bite-sized lava cake. That one is really good. I didn't expect to like it as much as I did. Last but not least, we have the red bean and cinnamon. Whoa, I've literally never had red bean and cinnamon together. I'm not quite sure how I feel about it. I almost feel like this would be better if it was just red bean and no cinnamon. I don't hate the cinnamon, but I just don't think it makes the red bean better. So safe to say this is my least favorite, but it's still actually pretty good. If you guys have not tried these from Costco, you need to try them, whether it be the original pack or the variety pack. Highly would recommend trying either of them out. Next up, we have, you guessed it, another instant boba variety kit, and this one is by the brand O's Bubble. I've actually tried their products before in a trying every instant boba kit video that I did like a year ago, but I don't exactly remember what I thought about it. This one comes with 4 taro, 4 brown sugar, and 4 matcha drinks, and it's super simple to make. All you have to do is microwave for 45 seconds, add 3.5 ounces of milk, 5 ounces of ice, stir it evenly, and enjoy. All right, so we have our instant boba. First up, we're gonna try the brown sugar flavor. Whoa, that brown sugar flavor is super strong. I feel like this one could use more milk because the brown sugar flavor is so strong that it's like really, really sweet. So I think this could definitely benefit from putting more milk in. In terms of the boba, it is chewy and bouncy, but some of them actually have this kind of almost like rubbery texture a little bit. Not like super, super bad, but it has a little bit of this like rubberiness. But I do like how when you chew down on the boba, you get the flavor of the brown sugar. So that's really nice. Next, let's try the taro flavor. This one, the color actually looks kind of like a grayish purple. Wow, for some reason, at least in the first bite, the boba in this one texture wise is better than the first one, which is surprising because you would think that they're all pretty much the same texture wise. And this one, I feel like the taro flavor is not as artificial as the J-Way one. This one I feel like has more of a real taro flavor. Not saying that they use like real taro, I'm not sure, but this one definitely tastes less artificial than that one. So far, these are all really sweet, so I feel like they should recommend adding more milk than they do because they say 3.5 ounces of milk, which I followed the directions and measured it out. But I feel like they should recommend putting more milk because this is really sweet, and I felt that way about the brown sugar one as well. So let's move on to the matcha one and see how we feel about that. It smells really, really strongly of matcha. The boba in this one is actually good too. I feel like the first one had that little rubberiness, but the matcha and the taro one didn't have that. It's really like nice and soft and chewy and bouncy. And this one, when you chew down on it, you get like a matcha flavor. It's like their boba is actually matcha flavored. It's not just like normal boba. It is still sweet. So I do think you could add a little bit of milk to this one, but less so than the taro and the brown sugar. Just a touch more milk and it'll be perfect. These are honestly not bad. I'm very impressed at the 2 different instant boba kits that we tried today. This one, which is by the brand O's Bubble, their boba texture is better than the J-Way boba texture. J-Way boba texture. But flavor wise, I feel like they were all pretty good. It's hard for me to say which one is better than the other in terms of the drink because I feel like it totally just depends on your personal preference. But yeah, I would recommend either of them, honestly. Next up, we have this octopus fried rice, which you guys, this bag is so big. This is apparently a Korean dish and it says it's spicy too, which I'm really excited about. So we squeeze the pouch to separate the rice before opening the bag. Open the bag and put the frozen rice into a heated frying pan and stir fry it with a wooden spatula. Reduce the heat to low and fry it before serving. All right, here we have our octopus fried rice and oh my gosh, it smells really spicy. As soon as I poured the bag onto the pan, I already could smell the spice. But let's go ahead and give it a try. Wow, it's so flavorful. Ooh, it is a little bit spicy. The heat kind of creeps up on you. Still really good though. Like it is spicy, but also has a sweetness to it. The little bits of octopus in it are also really nice. It changes up the texture because you have the rice and then sometimes you get like a little crunchy vegetable and then you get a little bit of the chewiness from the octopus. I did not know what to expect with this because I've never had octopus fried rice, but I actually think this is really good. It's super flavorful. It's easy to make and quick. So I would definitely get this again. All right, so let me know in the comments which one of the items were your favorite. I definitely want to hear from you guys. And yeah, if you guys like this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on the bells to get notified when I upload. Give this video a thumbs up. And here's today's comment shout out. Thank you so much for your support. And if you want to be in the next video's comment shout out, make sure you comment something down below. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!